Yo, what's going on, YouTube? What's going on? It's your boy Sketch of Peaze coming to another live stream video. Oh man, it's been a blast, man. Having y'all here with y'all, just talking with y'all, just chopping it up with y'all and everything. Set. So, yeah, there you go. My dog. I'm sorry, guys, but anyhow. Let's get into this video, man. I just want to bless y'all and thank y'all, and hopefully you guys understand that for whatever that has been going on in my life, and I've been talking about it these last couple of videos, and just been telling y'all about that last one with the racist video in America, that all races should be abolished. Hopefully you guys understand that clearly, that everybody is accountable for their own actions, but at the same time, we understand that we are all God's children at the end of the day, regardless of how our disposition is in life and how we might think of each other in different ethnicities, backgrounds, cultures, and creeds. And to understand that even for the ones that hate us, they can't displace us, and they can't vibrate within us towards each other and invigorate those spirits of what they're implicating inside themselves to try to make it feel that everybody's the same too, as such sometimes. But you know, that's just how sometimes racists are. They try to pour that poisonous cancer onto everybody and try to use that terminology to make appropriation for what it sounds normal to society, which is actually not normal to everybody. And for us chosen ones, we see through that shit very, very vividly from a mile away. And sometimes it might take us a little bit slower gradually to understand the person, and sometimes it actually takes us full on like hot grease and understand where that person's really actually coming from on a deep subconscious level. But let's get more into this video anyway. I just want to assimilate, man, you know, being a chosen one, man, actually finding out for the first time in my life at 26 years old, and then finding out a few years a little bit later when I was 29 years old. You know, I went through a life journey, man, in these last couple of years, and you know, I had to distance myself from my family for a little bit to find myself, to reach and find deep inside of my heart and my soul that I truly knew I was special and gifted in this lifetime. I knew that I had something to say, to make things where positivity reigns and negativity falls. And to understand that my inner spiritual awakening was already there, of my provocation of ascension growing up in my life. But not knowing that the fact to a fault that I didn't know I was actually the chosen one, growing up in circumstances that were so odd, so awkwardly, uniquely, just weird, you know? Like when, you know, you're a little kid and you get mistreated and picked on the most because you're the smartest kid in the class, but you're always to yourself. And to the fact that you're going to got a few friends, you hanging around, you know, only had like 3 friends, you know, back when I was a little boy. You know, I had associate friends too, though, but it wasn't really actually my friends, you know? And, you know, it's just something that, you know, that kind of really hit me then. Then what hit me was that I was bullied and picked on because of my disposition of how I carried myself. You know, I've always been the fly guy, dress guy in the classroom. Suit and tie, button up, penny loafers, Oxfords, dress slacks, when all the other kids didn't even dress like that. And I'm talking about when I was doing that back in the 90s, late 90s, early 2000s, and I still do it to this day. I never dress down, barely sometimes. Only you probably see me dress down would probably be in these videos and supporting my brand. That's it. Or supporting the message of what characterized in these videos, on these YouTube videos that I upload and put up. But other than that, I've always been different from the flock. I've always been different from people all around me. And I had to actually see that full frontal as an adult man for these last couple of years. And I just say, geez, you gotta be goddamn kidding me. And it's just something that I had to take into account, man. It's something I had to really take into account. And, I'm still moving. I'm still learning each day. I'm still learning people, how they are each day, who's good for you, who's bad for you. The snakes in the grass that actually think they're the saints in the grass, and they're actually not, because they want to stop your motivation of greatness every step of the way. And that's just something I just had to really actually see that and actually realize in a manifestation upon the definition of the situations. And the thing about it is that I just really had to move accordingly as such to really understand. I had to ask a lot of questions. I had to interpret it inside my mind. I had to reverb it back. I had to keep going back. I had to it's like a back and forth thing that I was dealing with in my life. And I had to understand why was I going through these roadblocks, these hard obstacles, these oppositions through people that I only just want to be left alone. I just only want to be friends with you. I want to hang in the crowds, in the in crowds of people that was the popular group back in school, back in elementary school, back in middle school, back in high school. Hell, even all the way back in kindergarten. I try to fit in with the in crowd. But then God was tapping me on the shoulder. He said, hey, Ish, say, Sketch, those people ain't for you. They really wasn't for you. They really wasn't your support system that you actually thought it was. They wasn't the people that you thought he had in mind this whole entire time. And the thing about it is that, when you're around evildoers and evil spirits, and you have to intercept those inner spirits, those evils that's trying to bury and talk into your ear and try to get inside your soul, your cerebellum, inside your heart. You have to try to disconcern yourself in those type of situations. Luckily enough, God pulled me out of those situations as fast as he could when I didn't know better, when I didn't know I was the chosen one, when I didn't know I had an ascension of the prophetic inside my life. That I was having certain teachings in my life through my parents, even though they were confused their damn selves upon what they was going through in life through the Islamic teachings and whatnot, that they got even more wiser right now today as older senior citizens. And that's just something that I had to take account for. There's something I had to grasp. It's something that I still had to learn and gradually learn and grow and revolve to evolve. And that's something that I just needed to understand, that this life ain't a game. This life ain't meant to be taken for granted for. This life ain't meant to be actually tit for tat and actually, just go willy-nilly about certain things. See, I thought that when I was a little boy and I was a young buck or whatnot, though, I thought that was certain things, a meaning of life that you could actually do as a young adult or a grown adult. No, it ain't that type of game. But to a fault, people say I used to be so nerdy, overly nerdy. Had the glasses on, call you Four Eyes in school. I mean, come on. That's taking enough that I wear contacts and whatnot. Then I start looking like the cool guys a little bit, People that thought, oh, that's, you got a different style, different hookup. Sometimes you got to grow to learn. But, at the same time, or whatever the case may be, it's just something that you have to understand, that certain people in life ain't meant to be in your life for you. God removes people in your life. He just does. For the only sole purpose of your true purpose in life truly actually is. through the deep prophetic. Somebody in the comment section, tell me that, please. And understand that everybody ain't on your life path. Everybody's not on your even wavelength of how you go in a courting of life. People think they have the same narrative as you. And they think that they want to actually mold into your life and actually want to be a part of your life, but knowing that they're actually jealous and envious of you and greedy and selfish. That's something that is an unlearned tactic of the people that's not the chosen ones, that's not of the prophetic, of the divine line path of your life, and that's only there to be a distraction of fumes in your life path of elevation of greatness. And to understand that all you want is this, what I got on this shirt. All you want is this. That's all I ever wanted in life. Everybody want is peace. Everybody want sanity. Everybody want salvation. But people ain't gonna get that if they want to be sketchy towards you. That's why my name is Sketchy Peace, because my name means that to be aware of the sketchy evildoers and have God in my heart and my mind through subhanahu wa ta'ala Allah, that's my God, be Islamic prophetic, and be peaceful and be knowing and conscious to know who is for you and who is not for you. And to understand that people is only meant to be here for a moment of a season and not meant to be here for an entire eternity. And luckily enough, slightly, hopefully God had saved me up to this point to some degrees. I slightly kind of had to learn a little bit of that in a hard way, in a sense, in this lifetime. Not too hard, but God showed me some experiences, because experience is the best teacher. You got to learn the lesson before you get the blessings all the time. And me, I had to get it all the time, and I'm still getting it now. I still got to wrestle with these devils around me all the time. It's an endless war until knowing that you finally won the war instead of the battles. Instead of actually saying that you're going to jump on something to do something, though, but you still won't damn fucking do it. And, you know, I'm a guy that doesn't really like to swear, though. I like swearing words, but around people that I keep using these type of pronouns and adjectives and adnouns and verbs that man created or whatnot, though, those are the type of individuals that the devil wants you to have around or try to put you in the path of distraction. Like I said, it's certainly done a number on me. It's done a lot of numbers on lots of people, 6.5 billion people out there. But you guys, brothers and sisters, you got to understand that, you know, you got to make a turnaround in life. You got to make a change in life. You got to level up in life. You got to build. You got to create. Instead of destroying, holding back, crabs in a barrel type of mentality. The Willie Lynch syndrome. You got to get out of that mindset. The haves and the have-nots. I got to put the one shoe on the other foot, but the other shoe ain't on. The half glass is empty type of mentality. You got to get out of that mindset, man. You just got to. Or you won't succeed to the next level, echelon, elevation, ascension of your spiritual growth in this world. You just won't. Now, probably a little bit people probably on here talking about the saying, damn, Sketch, I feel you on that, but, you know, do you really actually feeling for what you actually feeling, knowing inside your heart, or inside your soul, which you're actually relishing off of what I'm saying? See, that's right there. That's key note right there. But aside of all that, oh, my dog. Aside of all, you okay, Diego?
Good.
No, he'll be all right. Anyhow, God bless him. But, you know, God bless the animals, man. God bless the dead, some for the ones that actually truly needed to, you know, be dead. You know, I'm talking about those real evil, demonic entity individuals that was on this planet. But other beside that, all I can say is you gotta learn to listen inside what God's telling you. When you listen to God, you know, when you listen to His prophetic inside your soul, when you start to listen to what He's actually telling y'all, for what's really real and what's really fake. And getting out of this fake matrix is the ultimate goal of paradise, to a proposition of the prophetic assertion of greatness in this world. And this is something that you just gotta keep doing every day. Like I said, I'm not perfect neither. Like I said, with the whole porn industry that I was involved a bit deeply, slightly in, amateur professional as I was, and I really don't do it that much no more, and don't do it at all, and getting closer and closer and closer more to God, and being God's child again, and being His child as I am still, and was before and after the situations that I went through in my life, and actually went against His word and went against what He was propheticing to some degree and being deceived. I've learned to open up and open my eyes and ears and learn the anticipation through other chosen ones out there, even through the ones on YouTube, even through the ones I've met in life, real in life, as I straight talk to y'all in this camera. This life ain't a game, man. It is not a game. It is detrimental to your health and your subconscious health, and people out here need help more than ever. Help of sickness and health. I can't tell you guys much longer or whatnot though, through all these videos that I've came to realize a repetition of becoming even more better, of the greater self, of being your best version of yourself every day. To be the greatest that you can be in this lifetime, in this world. To challenge the devils head on, straight. Put your independent thinking cap on and say, you know what? I'm going to go for this goal whether people don't like me or not. I'm going to go through whatever I have to go through in order to make it in life. Regardless of what people say. Regardless of what I do. Regardless of how I think. How I motivate. How I dedicate these snakes in this life. All these snakes. You just got to think of oneself. Be oneself, treat oneself, think oneself, and be thyself of knowing thyself. That's just how it is now. So, all I can say is that if people don't want peace, what else the hell do they want? They want chaos. They want destruction. They want confusion. They want depression, despair, cruelty, evil. And I know I'm tearing up a little bit right now, though, but it's the truth. It's the truth. And the truth shall set your soul free in this world. Let Brother Sketch of Peace tell y'all. Let the truth shall set you free in your soul, your mind, and spirit free all at once. So I hope you guys understand that everything that you see out there ain't real. Ain't the truth. The fake media. All that's fake media takeouts. Every single day. Want to hoodwink and destroy and poison our children. Every day. That's why Michael said, go out there, look yourself in the mirror, and make that change. You got to make that change inside yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. You got to. Or else you fall for everything and be for nothing. And then with me and my girlfriend, whatever the case, or whatever, we're going through the fights, we're going through the struggle, we're going through the hustles, or whatever the case may be. If we're not meant for each other, we're not meant for each other. That's just how life is. And I tell her that all the time. She don't want to listen. She want to listen to the media too much. Do you want to listen to, set in your ways of how this matrix life, institutionalized world, society has already dealt with you and made you into something that you're actually not. Of trying to come back to your old self and renewalize your new self, of renewing over who your true identity is with inside, deep inside your soul, of your spirit. But nobody want to take accountability of who they truly are. If they're a scumbag or they're a good doer, nobody want to take accountability for where it comes inside here. You want to be side with the angels of the God, or you want to be side with Lucifer imps and the demon agents that he sends out of his spirits. It's your choice, ladies and gentlemen. Either you're on the left or you're on the right. It's your choice. For peace. You want a peace of mind, or you want aggravation of mind for the rest of your life? You gotta decide. You gotta wake up. You gotta wake up. But know that at the end of the day, only you have to blame for your actions rather than your words. Of knowing that you want to discard the chosen one. You want to discard what he says. You don't want to hear what he got to say or she got to say. You don't want to elevate in life. You don't want to level up at least some area in your life and actually be smarter, more wiser, more thinker in every capacity that you can ever actually attain and assist to attain, to grasp through the side of the Lord, through the side of God, subhanahu wa ta'ala. Whether you're a Christian, Jew, Muslim, whatever, Buddhist, whatever. If you're doing good for the good, if you're doing bad, you're doing for the bad. But understand this, God watches and sees everything, and he understands your situation. People make alternative choices because that's what society plagued us to make, to take alternative routes sometimes. And sometimes alternative routes, sometimes even too without society, is God's hand taking you out of that situations and putting you into situations where it'll improve your life being and your life self and your life environment around you. See, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, you got to understand this prophetic word that I'm saying out of my mouth. And hopefully you guys understand this entire video of where I'm coming at. There's no time to be wasting life in life itself, of wasting your own precious time within the life that you're living. There's no time for that. And sometimes if the person that you're living with ain't trying to get with you, it's time to head on out. Caboose. Finito. Audi 3000. Out of here. When you're trying to tell them warning after warning after warning after warning about their lives. Even if they lived an entire capacity of your life before reaching those levels in your life, those level life challenges of knowing of what you're getting yourselves into. To challenge, to overcome. To make yourself feel much safer, much elevated, much better, and to be much greater inside yourself. To be much greater inside yourselves. So, I hope this video reached people, reached minds out there alike. Shout out to New Breed to Till the World Over. Shout out to Trans Genius. Shout out to the Chosen Ones Ministries. And also shout out to all the Chosen Ones out there, including Terry Joel Jr., And shout out to everybody though that needs subconscious help. Oh, and also shout out to Empress T as well by Sketch of Peaze. So hopefully you guys doing well too. For anybody that needs help in the prophetic, please, please, please get going with yourselves and get aligned with the alignment of yourselves, of your true selves, of your life's destiny through God. Please. Oh, forgot almost. And also shout out to King Justice. To Justice, man. You're doing your thing, man. Keep doing your thing. So, hopefully you guys understand that this life is a testament until we go to the next after, subconscious afterworld. And understand that this life is not to be played with. And know who the snakes are and who are the people that you're supposed to be met with. That's in alignment with your higher divine conscious self. It's your boy Sketch of Peaze, signing off to y'all. See you guys in the next one. Also check out my clothing line, youthtoheal.store. That's youthtoheal.store. I'll put that in the description box. Check out my clothing products and albums too at www.sketchofpeaze.com. And also check out my other stuff, merch, my second store at www.sketchofpeaze.shopify.com. See y'all in the next one. Peace out.